Hey, sis! Harley just came over to my place. Did you go out and leave him on his own again? Answer! Stop treating your children unequally! You call yourself a mother?
Cut it out, Tim. Your notifications are annoying me. Stop bugging me while we're enjoying our family time.
Family? So why didn't you take Harley? He's yours and your husband's son, is he not?
Oh, Harley? To tell you the truth, we don't want him.
What?
How to put it? It's just hard to believe he's our son.
Why?
Well, his big brother Adam's outstanding. He gets at least 95 points without failing his test at school. He's a natural at sports. He's great at drawing pictures and an amazing singer. He's a genius.
It's true. He is outstanding.
Right? Harley, on the other hand, is useless at whatever we make him do. He's a hopeless good-for-nothing. He isn't even 1/100th of the son Adam is. To be honest, he's so useless, we'd rather spend the money we spend on him on Adam instead. Oh, how I wish he'd never been born.
What the hell? But you're the one who had him in the first place! Surely there's no difference between Adam and Harley. You gave birth to them both all the same time, after all.
Ugh, why so serious?
Is there something wrong with me worrying about my nephew? Being raised in this kind of environment is obviously bad for Harley, but I think it's going to even cause problems for Adam, too.
Well, if you're so bothered, how about I just give you him?
What?
It's just like you said. It wouldn't be a much better environment for Adam if Harley wasn't around.
Hey, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just asking you whether you love your children equally.
But it makes sense to love the gifted one more.
What are you saying?
Oh, that reminds me. You and Bertha got married 3 years ago, but you still don't have kids, right? What's wrong? Does one of you have problems?
No, we just want to have kids after we saved up more money first. We plan on trying for a baby soon.
Oh, you do? This is perfect timing then. I'm sorry he's a useless good-for-nothing despite being 10 years old, but I'll give you Harley.
Come on, it's not that simple.
For the time being. I want you to have him live with you for a trial period starting today.
I just told you this isn't something you can decide at the drop of a hat.
In any case, we're moving house.
Huh? You're moving?
Yes, in preparation for Adam entering prestigious junior school in Seattle. Harley's just in her way.
No way. Is this the reason you sent her to my house in the first place?
Oh, and the phone we gave Harley. He won't be able to use it anymore after tomorrow. If you want him to keep being able to use it, you'll have to start a new contract.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, we reluctantly bought him it after Adam told us he thought his brother should get a phone too. We'll finally be able to stop wasting money on him. It's such a relief.
How can you say that?
Anyway, bye! Uncle Tim, where are you?
Harley? What's wrong? Can't you sleep?
No.
Sorry for leaving you on your own. I had an important phone call to take. I'm in the living room now.
What about Aunt Bertha? Is it my fault she had to go out?
No. You know how your aunt's a nurse? Well, it's her turn to work the night shift today, so she'll be back tomorrow.
Uncle Tim? Can I say something to you here by message?
Sure, what is it?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I know I'm nothing but a nuisance to you and Aunt Bertha. I'm sorry.
Why do you think that?
Well...
Have your aunt and uncle called you a nuisance even once?
No, but... I love my aunt and uncle. I love you because you're not like my mom. You don't get mad with me, and you smile at me. so I don't want you guys to hate me.
Harley. Listen, Harley. Me and Bertha discussed this before she went to work. But would you like to be our son?
Your son? I can be your son?
It's okay. I'm gonna let your mom and dad know about it. Of course, we'll only go ahead with it if it's okay with you.
Yes. I want to be your son. I love my big brother Adam, but I don't ever want to go back to them.
It's settled then. Starting from today, you're my son, Harley.
Yeah.
Let's leave the messages for tonight. I'm about to head to your room. So, shall we go to sleep?
Yeah.
Dad, you got a minute? Hey, Harley. I'm gonna be home soon. What's up? She stood right outside the entrance to our apartment block. I don't know what to do. What? My mom, who gave birth to me, is stood hanging around outside the main entrance. Huh? Do you mean my big sister? Yeah. It's been 8 years, but it's her. I'm sure of it. I look a lot like my big brother Adam. I don't think I can make it past her unnoticed. Seems like there could be some trouble if she sees me, so I'm watching her from the shadows. I just had a sneaky peek out the window. You're right. It's my sister. She's even got a suitcase. But why, after all this time? She hasn't contacted us even once these past 8 years. Dad? Actually, I got a message from Adam earlier today. He said my old mom and dad divorced a little while ago. What? Really? Apparently, Mom slammed some divorce papers down on the table as a threat to Dad. But he immediately took them to the office and handed them in. What the... He said they were fighting over what he would study at university. Things turned sour, and this is the result. Dad wanted him to be a lawyer and entered him into the legal faculty. But Mom wanted him to be a doctor, so she complained at him nonstop. Adam wanted to do programming, though. So they completely ignored what he wanted to do himself. Anyway, we can speak about this later. Harley, I'm about to come out in the car. Can you wait by the convenience store on the main road? She won't be able to see you from the main entrance if we enter the apartments to the underground car park. Okay, I understand. I'll be there. Great. See you in front of the store. Got it! What are you doing here, sis? I could see you from my window.
Oh, Tim! Good grief. If you could see me, let me in already. I came all the way here only to find out your apartment block has security? You never told me.
Why would I let you in?
Why wouldn't you? I went out of my way to come and see you. Not only that, but you've got my son.
Huh?
On that note, when's he coming home? I waited outside for a whole 2 hours, but he's nowhere to be seen.
If you're talking about Harley, he's been inside with me for a while now.
Oh, he has?
What do you want with Harley?
We got a divorce. My husband took Adam, so I have no choice. Harley's a failure, so there's no way he can go to university. But he can at least find a job and look after his mother.
Look after you?
Even a good-for-nothing like him should be capable of showing a bare minimum of gratitude to his mom.
Nope, not happening.
What? Why?
Harley's still in his 3rd year of high school.
What? Is he such a moron he got held back a year? Will the embarrassment never end? Oh my god.
You're the one who should be embarrassed.
Why?
He didn't get held back a year.
Huh? But...
You can at least remember the age of the child you gave birth to.
Oh, stop it. So I was off by a year at most. It's not a big deal. But in that case, I guess it can't be helped. I'll wait until he graduates. Keep him at your place until then, okay?
No, he's going to university.
What?
looks like he wasn't as much of a worthless moron as you said he was. The opposite, in fact. His high school is one of the best in the state. Not only that, but his grades are consistently among the top 10 of his year.
Really?
If they weren't, his teacher wouldn't have recommended he take the entrance exam for a notoriously difficult to enter university. As for sports, it's hard to say because all of his after-school clubs are literary. But he always gets impressive grades in gym class.
Wow, I see. Harley's amazing! That's my boy.
Huh?
In that case, I'm gonna move in with you guys and live with you as Harley's mother until he graduates university. But he absolutely has to join the medical faculty when he does.
What are you talking about? I was just bragging about my son.
What?
Do you really think you can just turn up out of the blue and declare that you're going to be living with us? Plus, demanding I give him back so he can look after you? Who the hell do you think you are?
Harley's my son. He has a duty to look after me.
All you did was give birth to him.
Duh, I'm his mother because I gave to him.
You're the one who chose to get rid of him 8 years ago. Me and Bertha are the ones who adopted him. So me and Bertha are his parents now.
I don't need to hear this crap. Just hurry up and let me in.
It's Harley who doesn't want to see you.
Huh? How can that be? You do know the best thing for a child is to be with their mother, right? It's pretty obvious you and your wife never had kids of your own.
I have a son in elementary school.
Huh?
He was born 6 years ago. Harley's amazing with him. And he's so smitten that I think he loves him even more than me and his mom. He has a message for you. I only have one mom, and I think of her as my mother from the bottom of my heart. Her name is Bertha. You've been a stranger to me ever since that day 8 years ago.
Huh.
So basically, you're not welcome in our family. Please, hurry up and get lost.
But I don't have anywhere to live.
Go back and live with Mom and Dad then.
But they live in the middle of nowhere.
I'll call the police.
What?
Actually, you've been loitering outside for more than 2 hours now. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if one of the residents already called them. My sister left in a panic immediately after that. But she didn't have anywhere else to go, and I heard she went back to our parents' house for a time. However, she found living with our mom and dad, who she never got along with to begin with, very difficult, and now lives in the corner of a small city, barely scraping by a living. As for Adam, who initially lived with his dad, her ex-husband, he immediately withdrew from the university his dad forced him to go to and flew over to the UK on his own. Just like before, him and his little brother Harley got on like a house on fire and message each other from time to time. He says finally being free of his over-interfering parents feels like a weight off his back. He's having a blast with his long-cherished dream of studying programming. As for Harley, he's currently in the middle of his university entrance exams. He and his girlfriend, who he met last year, are currently supporting each other through their exams and studying as hard as they can.
Hey there, Kathy. Are you around? I've been trying to reach you. Hello? Can you hear me?
I'm sorry for the delay. I was caught up with some work. And I thought we had agreed that you wouldn't call me that.
Oh, what work could possibly keep you so busy? Let me guess. Is it gaining weight?
You're overstepping your boundaries now. Please kindly refrain yourself from saying whatever nonsense comes to your mind.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me what I can or cannot say. Especially when it seems like you're the one who is incapable of doing anything productive. Like getting a job, for instance.
That's not true. Like I said, I'm working. What do you think I meant by that?
Really? Working on what exactly? Lying around and stuffing your face with snacks?
Can you stop saying such things? It's not nice to make fun of people like that. I don't appreciate it.
Well then, why don't you try being useful for a change? Maybe that will improve our relationship.
But I am trying. I help you around the house whenever I can. I appreciate you making dishes for us. I even buy you presents whenever I'm out. And I put in a good word for you whenever we have guests. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you're the one who has to fix her attitude.
There you go again with your complaints. You just love being pampered and having people do things for you. But let me tell you something, sweetheart. That's not how the real world works.
That's not what I meant at all.
Anyway, the reason why I texted you was to ask a favor regarding my son.
What is it?
It's simple, really. I don't want you around him anymore.
What? Why would you say something like that?
You heard me right. Stay away from my son.
But that's impossible. He's my husband. Why would you want us to separate? You were supportive of our marriage.
Yes, that was before I realized he chose someone like you as his wife. You two are completely different. My son is a smart and handsome young man with a bright future ahead of him. He shouldn't be seen with someone like you.
That was uncalled for. Do you even realize how hurtful your words are?
And let's not forget about your attitude. Honestly, I don't understand what he sees in you. All you seem to be good at is spending his money.
Excuse me?
Yes, you heard me right. You're always out shopping and spending money left and right. Where do you even get the money from? You don't have a job, so it must be his money that you're spending.
That's not true at all. The money is mine.
Really now? Do you expect me to believe that lie? You don't even have a job.
It's not a lie, Amanda. I do have my own source of income.
Couldn't you have found some other rich guy to leech off of? Why did it have to be my son? Let me guess. No one else wanted to spend even a penny on you, right? Connor probably felt sorry for you and decided to help out, but you took advantage of his kindness and now plan on living off his money for the rest of your life.
That's not true at all. You can't just make assumptions about me like that. I'm not with him for his money. I married him because of who he is as a person. Connor is an amazing guy and an even better husband. He means everything to me, and I love him dearly.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts once his bank account dries up. After that, I'm sure you'll leave him in no time flat. Do us all a favor and just end things with him already. He deserves someone better than you.
That's ridiculous. There's no way I'm leaving him. But as far as moving out goes, don't worry about it because Connor and I are planning on moving out next month anyway.
Wait, what? Connor didn't mention anything about moving out. Are you trying to steal my son away from me?
You're the bitch. Ever since I moved in here, you've tried to make my life miserable. You keep looking down on me, call me names, and mock me. This is no way to treat a human being. So I looked up and found a nice apartment we can live in. You wouldn't have to deal with me any longer. Are you happy now?
I don't believe this. You really are trying to take him away from me. Mark my words, Kathy. You will regret this. I'll make you pay.
Hey, Kathy, where are you? I've been trying to reach you.
Hi, Connor. I'm currently at the library. What about you? Where are you?
I'm at home right now.
Really? That's unusual. You're usually not home this early. I guess I should wrap up here and head home as well. The sooner I get home, the sooner I can start preparing dinner for us.
Actually, there's no need for that. Mom already prepared dinner for me. Speaking of Mom, she seemed quite upset today. Did something happen between the two of you?
Oh, it's nothing serious. Just the usual disagreements. It seems like your mom still hasn't fully accepted me.
Mom mentioned that you were out the whole day today. Is that true?
Well, I wasn't gone for that long. And besides, I only come to the library occasionally.
Listen, Kathy, I've been doing some thinking and I don't think this is working out between us. We should consider getting a divorce. You understand what I'm saying, right?
What? No, I don't understand at all. Why are you suddenly asking for a divorce?
Because I don't love you anymore.
What do you mean by that? Just last night you told me that I was the light of your life.
That was before I found out what happened.
Why? What happened? This is all so sudden. Hang on, let me get back. We'll talk about this face to face when I get home, okay?
No, it's not okay. I've made up my mind and my decision is final.
But why? As your wife, don't I deserve to know why you want a divorce?
Because you're useless. You don't help around the house. You don't care for my mom. Hell, you don't even take care of yourself. Just look how much weight you've gained. You weren't this big when I married you.
I'm trying my best to help your mother around the house, and you know it. I do the dishes, clean the kitchen, vacuum the house, volunteer to go shopping when no one else wants to. And yet, I still have to listen to her complain about me all day. I'm finding it difficult to manage my time and energy with all the household work and my personal work and everything.
Yeah, right. Next, you're gonna complain that I'm a bad husband.
What's wrong with you? Why do you suddenly want a divorce? What's happened?
You, Kathy. You happened. I can't believe you treat my mother this way. Mom told me that you called her a bitch. Is that true?
She called me a bitch first.
That's no excuse to disrespect your elders like that.
Fine. I admit I shouldn't have said that. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to her personally when I come home. But don't you think it's a little extreme? Are you divorcing me over this?
It really affected her. She's been so sad the whole day. What's worse is that when I ask you what happened, you said it's nothing. Are you that heartless?
You're making a big deal out of nothing. The last time I talked to your mom, she seemed fine. She was her usual criticizing self. She definitely said way more hurtful things to me.
It's not just that. I've been noticing the way you behave around her. You're always complaining that she dislikes you, that she calls you names, etc. I understand that my mother can be a handful at times, but all you do is to complain about it. Besides that, you're almost never home. Even now, you left to be in the library while my mother is here, all sad and alone. I can't have a selfish wife. You're supposed to take care of her when I'm not around.
Selfish? Your mother has been breathing down my neck ever since we got married. She keeps insulting me and keeps arguing with me on everything, but you never take my side. You kept telling me that I shouldn't react to what she says, so I come to the library to ease my mind. You didn't mind when I asked you to head to the library every now and then, so why is it a problem now?
Because I feel you're always there. You're never home.
How would you know? You're always at work.
Mom told me.
I see. And was it your mom who suggested you get divorced?
Yes, we've been talking about it for a few days now. I don't appreciate how you talk back to her. Not to mention the tone you use with her. I've lectured you about this before, haven't I? But you just don't listen. If you can't change your attitude, then I don't think we can be together anymore. It's that simple.
Are you even listening to me? I'm your wife! Why don't you ever hear my side of the story for a change? You always pick your mom over me.
What did you expect? She's my mom. I can't say no to her.
So, what she says becomes absolute? Is that it? Have you ever even seen how your mom treats me?
That's enough. I won't let someone talk to my mother like that.
What about me? I've been working my butt off to provide for the family. On top of that, I'm helping your mother with the housework. I tried to spend as much time with her as I possibly can. I've even tried to ignore her comments. But sometimes they really get to me, you know? At first, I was able to tolerate it because I knew I had your support. But these days, it's like you're a completely different person. Why are you acting so differently? That's not who I married. My Connor is kind and loving. He's thoughtful and fulfills all his duties as a husband and looks out for his wife. I don't understand why you're being so cruel.
Cruel, huh? Just because I have been giving you your usual allowance, I'm cruel? If that's how you feel about me, then fine. Let's just get a divorce and end things here.
As if I need your allowance. I make enough money on my own. What I need from you is a partner that has my back.
Make enough money? Doing what? Writing articles? Yeah, right. Just because you got lucky with your freelancing career doesn't mean it'll last long. I reckon it'll only take you a month or so to start losing clients. It's all downhill from there. After that, you'll come crawling back to me for your allowance.
Okay, rude. And who are you to tell me I'll fail? A good husband should support his wife. And what is it with you and your mother looking down on me all the time? I'll have you know that my clients are very loyal to me, more than you've ever been. But as far as the divorce goes, then fine. Let's get divorced.
Wait, really?
I can't live in a household where all its members look down on me. If you can't treat me right, then you are in no position to call yourself a worthy husband.
Uh-huh. Anyways, do you think you can move up till the end of the month? I want to start my new month fresh.
Don't worry, I'll leave.
Kathy, it's an emergency. Please. I need you to lend me some money. It's urgent.
I'm not helping you pay for your wedding.
How did you know? I didn't say what it was for.
Your mother contacted me earlier. She tried to guilt trip me into giving her money. She said it was for your wedding and that I should be happy for you. I turned her down.
Look, I'm sorry that I divorced you, okay? I know you probably still have feelings for me, and I understand that. But there just wasn't a future for us, you know.
Well, okay, Mr. Delusional. Are you done? I have other important matters to attend.
I get that you're jealous of my fiancé. But it's okay. The least you could do is see me happy, right? This is your chance.
If this is some messed up way of apologizing, then I'm afraid you're a little late.
Please, just listen to me, okay? I never wanted to divorce you. Mom made me. What was I supposed to do? Oppose her? I was young and stupid. I didn't know what to do. It was all her scheming. She wanted us to be divorced so she could set me up with other rich women.
Oh, please. It's bad enough you never let me tell your mother how much you really earned. Do you know how much nonsense I had to endure for you? Things like how I'm an incompetent wife and a gold digger, when the truth is that the house is only functioning under my income.
I know. I didn't realize how much you were contributing. Now it is hard to manage expenses without your help. I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was thinking. But I really need your help right now. My mom didn't know my salary. She told my fiancé that I make 6 figures a year. Now everyone's expecting me to throw this lavish wedding, but don't have the money for it. I'm already in debt.
Then just tell them the truth. If she chooses to still marry you, you'll be a lucky man. Having wives who earn more than you to sustain the house. But please don't blow it with her, too.
The wedding is in 2 weeks. If I tell her I'm not what I introduced myself as, she won't marry me.
Don't you think she'll find out sooner or later? If not now, then maybe after you guys get married. She might even file for divorce. Or sue you, for that matter.
Yes, but by the time we'll already be married. Which means at the time of the divorce, I still get to keep half of the assets.
You're a real scumbag. They say women are gold diggers. Clearly, they haven't met you.
Please, I'll do anything. Just help me with this wedding. I'm begging you.
You got yourself into this mess, so you fix it. Quit bothering me. I'm going to block your number now.
Wait, please. Hello? Are you still there? Hello?
After that, my career really started to take off. I was getting more and more clients who wanted me to write articles for them. I even had to hire a few more employees to keep up with all the orders. I was making more money than I ever dreamed of. I was able to buy a nice apartment in the city, a new car, and some designer clothes. I hadn't started dating anyone yet, but I planned to do it as soon enough. This time I would be looking for someone far more trustworthy and loyal than Connor could ever be. Someone who would love me for who I am and not for how much money I make or how much I weigh. As for Connor, he had to sell his house to pay for the wedding, but that still wasn't enough. He had borrowed a lot of money from his friends and relatives, but he couldn't pay them back. When his fiancée found out he wasn't as wealthy as he said he was, she dumped him immediately. Not only that, but she also sued him for fraud. She claimed that he had lied to her about his financial situation and that he had tricked her into marrying him. She demanded a huge amount of money as compensation. Now that he's homeless and in a lot of debt, both him and his mother have to work several part-time jobs to get food on the table. They have to live in a cheap motel and barely have enough to survive. It's a wonder how they'll make it through the winter, especially with the cold weather and the high heating bills.